Thank you for coming. I don't know what to say, actually. Usually, the band we call Xjapan, I can scream at this point, right? It's something I can scream, right? That doesn't, I shouldn't jump into the audience either. It's not supposed to be classical concert. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so the next song is the okay. Usually I have people to put the music score to. It's okay. So the next song is. It's funny, huh? Okay, so I had an opportunity actually to compose for the Golden Globe theme, which happened 2012. Thank you. Also, there's HFPA is this year too. It's such an honor. So this is the first time I'm playing this song in front of people.
will be on in a minute. Are we on, Eric? There we go. Yoshiki, welcome to the Grammy Museum.
Thank you for inviting me.
Sure, thank you for being here. So the piece you just played, as you said, was the theme that you wrote for the 2012 Golden Globes.
Also 30.
And I wanted to start there and talk a little bit about kind of the challenge of composing, for lack of a better term, event music, because that was not the first time that you've done something like that. First of all, how did the Golden Globes come to you about that?
We just became friends.
I imagine with someone from the Hollywood Foreign Press Association,
yes,
or something like that.
Yeah, a friend of mine. Yes.
And when they proposed this, what's the process you go through in terms of finding something appropriate for a show that's seen by potentially millions around the world?
Well, I was invited to go to Golden Globe. I didn't win anything. I just was invited to go 2011. So I kind of got the vibe. It's not like Academy or you just sit there, just people drink and then get drunk. And
yeah, it's a little bit more of a party than.
Well,
than the Academy
I love Grammy too, by the way.
Yeah,
you know, of course.
No drinking at the Grammys. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I kind of like wanted to compose something like a party vibe, but still needs to have some kind of prestigious element. So
something grand, I suppose.
Exactly.
In
I mean, when
way.
it comes to party part, I have no problem composing that. You know.
Yeah.
But sorry.
But this is where we've practiced this. This is where your classical background though comes in, obviously to the fore as opposed to what you do with Xjapan.
Yes.
In terms of composing.
Yes. So I also composed the Japanese Emperor's 10 years
right.
Anniversary. So I went through those very prestigious things. So
right.
before.
And I understand the Emperor was somewhat of a fan of yours. Is that true?
I can't say that. I mean, so.
Well, it's certainly a much different, what you're doing here, and certainly the classical record is a much different vibe than what you do with Xjapan. And I can only say personally, I'm glad you're not doing to that piano what you did to the drum kit.
You never know,
because that would be a heck of a mess. But clearly there are two sides to you. Very seriously, there are two sides to you as an artist. There is a part that is beautiful and lyrical, and there is a part that is extraordinarily aggressive. How do you reconcile the two of those?
I think everybody has both sides. So I'm just a little extreme. Well, does it go bipolar? No, I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not that bad. Sorry, I try not to be offensive. So, sorry.
Remember, again, it's the Grammy Museum. Do what you like.
Yeah, but it's kind of broadcasted throughout the world, right?
Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true.
So I'm sorry if I offended somebody. Sorry. Okay, what's the question?
Beauty. I'm holding just for a beat. Beauty versus aggression.
Right. So for some reason, actually, my parents bought me a piano when I was 4 years old. Then after my father died, my mother bought me drum set when I was 10 years old. So I could just express my feeling through both piano and drums. So that's like piano is for more like something beautiful or something quiet, then drums for something crazy. Yeah,
a little more aggro. And you mentioned your parents. You had, and you said so in the video, obviously a life-changing event in your life when you were 10 years old, and your father committed suicide. Talk a little bit about how that changed your musical thinking.
Yes, before my father died, I was only listening classical music. My father bought me, vinyl every month, like only classical music, so Beethoven, Chopin, or So I only knew classical music. Then when my father died, I didn't know what to do with my anger and sadness. I was just screaming inside, but I didn't know what to do. Then I found out about rock. Yeah, one day I went to the record shop, and then saw those Kiss album or Led Zeppelin or what are those? Then they played it for me. I was like very shocked.
You had never heard music like that before?
No, I didn't. No, I was only listening to classical music. So then that's exactly what I wanted to. So instead of going very crazy, I kind of started listening more and more about rock. Then perfect timing. My mother bought me drum set, so I started banging drum set. So.
And the artists that you mentioned, Kiss. What other artists were you listening to at that time?
Kiss, Led Zeppelin, Sex Pistols. Well, of course, Beatles. I mean, pretty much everything as you guys went through.
At what point did you start writing rock songs as opposed to classical pieces?
I would say 10 years old. Yeah, I was already writing some, classical kind of wannabe tune or something like that.
Right.
So then I started writing rock as well.
And it wasn't, compressing the chronology a little bit, it wasn't long before you met Toshi.
Yes, Toshi is the Xjapan's vocalist. Actually, we went to the same kindergarten.
The same kindergarten?
Yes.
Oh.
So I met him when I was 4 years old, which means, well, I don't want to say my age, so it's a long time ago, right? So
you don't have to say how long.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, people know. But
yeah. You think?
The thing is because, okay, my age is secret, but Toshi says his age. They say we are same age.
Oh, I see. We're going to have to talk to Toshi about that, I think.
I know. Just ask him how old he is. So my character in Social Network is supposed to be vampire. So yeah. I'm supposed to be like 400 years old or something.
So when did you guys, obviously kindergarten, but when did you guys get together and actually start playing together?
I think we are same time, around 10 years old. Yeah. We started playing Kiss, and a few years later, we started playing like Iron Maiden. Yeah. Yeah, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And do you remember your first performance in front of an audience with him in the band?
Yes, we are at the still elementary school. Yeah. Do you know what? Believe it or not, I was the vocalist. The beginning. They have some musical sense, and I was singing something not right? I think I was not hitting note right or something.
Right.
So maybe I decided, I told my members, can you guys sing? Some of them can sing. Then everybody sang. Then Toshi, the vocalist, he sang, and then, oh, you might be the vocalist.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't really look for vocalists or
Right.
something. Toshi was the guitar player at that time. Yeah.
As the band progressed, and it went through a couple of different names and iterations, but as you became Xjapan, you guys brought together a number of different styles, commonly referred to glam rock, speed metal, thrash metal, all different styles into something you made your own, and you layered onto that a very visual element. Where did that come from? How did you guys come to that?
Okay, so first of all, we didn't know the rule. So when I first came to America, more than 10 years ago, people say, when you play concert, when you play something hard, you should only play something hard. You cannot do both. That's the rule. They say yes. I didn't grow up that way, so I was listening as classical music or heavy metal or pop or anything. So we just didn't know the rules, so we just put everything into one pot, then start playing.
Right.
So also we are like playing thrash metal as well, something very heavy and fast. It's like even faster than Slayer. Oh, well, maybe I offended somebody again. Sorry, I mean I didn't mean it. But yeah, we are playing really fast. At that time, like we are competing who can play really fast. Then I was like, you know what, music doesn't make any sense. So we just we slow it down a little bit. What was the question?
You're doing fine. I think you answered it. But over time, as the band progressed, and the band, you've been with the band for 20 or so years.
Yes.
There's a little break in the middle there, but nonetheless, the records you have released have sounded different. You know, not everyone is as fast or as aggressive. In terms of your approach to songwriting, how has that changed over time?
So let's